Day 2 stranded. But it's a beautiful day here in eastern Kentucky. The rain's coming straight down. So yeah, it's the second day stranded. I can't get out. Nobody can get in. I've had to eat my dogs. And I'm getting ready to feed the... Don't ignore that dog. I ate her a while ago. I was hungry. Couldn't get my Pop-Tart package opened up, so we ate the dogs. What'd you eat, Blue? The chickens? Man, we ain't come to that yet. Had to make my coffee this morning on a fire. Now we're going to turn everybody loose here. Let the games begin. Don't think about it. You ain't got no power. You go to bed a little bit earlier and wake up a little bit earlier. I wonder if my rooster stayed up here last night. He's been staying in the barn. Yeah, he stayed up here. Come on out, everybody. Come on out. I gotta feed them. First, let me shut this up. They're getting big enough where they won't squeeze through here. I've got one of them that goes underneath. But nobody's flying over. So I've got this up. What chickens will do, they don't hardly fly over a fence. They'll go through it or whatever when they're small enough. That's why I got this laid up here and a couple logs over here. But I don't have that netting up over here. But see where that's got a rail on my gates down here? They'll fly up there and roost or whatever. Not roost, but fly, have a landing spot, I should say. Up there. They've got food here, so whenever I just throw out a handful, don't think that's all they get. But they will fly up on something solid like that and be able to get out. Yesterday was the first day. They all stayed in, all except for that little feller. He can still squeeze through. So the fence operation is doing pretty good here. Pretty happy with it. But before they was all getting out. That's what we don't want. I've moved them down here. The ones at the barn are all gone except for that rooster. Due to the coyotes. Now we gotta go feed the pigs. Ready to go feed the pigs? Look at all the chestnut hollows on the ground. I think I've picked up about all the chestnuts. I don't see any. There's one. There's a couple. Problem is they got them weevils in them. I guess you're supposed to spray the trees or whatever. I've got a bunch more. I planted a bunch the other day. Yesterday I went up and went up to feed the pigs and checked the fence. Well, the fence, every branch in the woods fell on my electric fence up there, and I got maybe a quarter of it done. So today I'm going to have to do it out in the rain. We got a little break yesterday. I don't think we're going to have one today. The hurricane's just stopped and parked over top of eastern Kentucky. And I see a new tree fell way up there across the creek. You ready? Are you ready? Blue dog rides with me and aggravates me. And Ava, this is our morning ritual. Ava runs in front of me. I don't know how I ain't run her over yet. to fall right where my right where my food plot is. Had to fall right on top of it, right? It couldn't fall on anywhere else where I ain't got nothing planned. That's where it has to fall. That one had to fall on a road. Anytime you put up a fence line, you can guarantee a tree will fall on it the next day. You'd have to be mad to try to run a farm. You just have to be absolutely out of your mind to do this. Which is where I come in. That big tree there, it fell a few weeks ago across the fence. I drug it down. That was a big line timber. Actually, it was part of the fence. Ain't no telling where the pigs are. Probably up there at my deer feeder. Yesterday, that wind was just a whipping around. You could see that, especially at the top, the trees were mowed over double. Pigs been staying out in the woods a lot anyway. I'm just hoping they stay here close to the property because there ain't nothing I can do right now about the fence line. I'm gonna have to hard fence everything in. There's just no other way around it. No other way. All right. Sorry if this looks like crazy person's doing this filming. It only looks that way because it's true. Boo, you could at least hold the camera for me. I'm going to put this down. Everybody has feeling, y'all. Epic! Epic! Epic big! Epic! Epic! Hopefully, are y'all, everybody ready? So Ava runs back, right, let me try that again. Ava runs this way when pig feeding, I guess I should say. Then she gets her feet on muddy and jumps in and out and back in and back out again. Ava, you want to go for a ride? Crap, no, not you. I know you want to go for a ride. That's all you ever want to do is go for a ride. Quick, ride. Now he's on my lap. Alright, calm down. Hold on. If any boogers are on the hill. You know that pig feed, and don't ask me how I know this, but it tastes really sweet. It's got molasses in it. I just wonder if them boogers come down and try some of it whenever the pigs ain't around. The other day in the comments, and I try to read most of the comments, but you know, you don't get notified for it or whatever. But anyway, far as the boogers ain't messed with the pigs. Today is Uncle Bob's 90th birthday, and we're supposed to have a fish fry. I don't know how that's going to go. What's the point of getting out? You know? And then you can't figure out how to get back in. They can figure out how to get out, but not back in. It makes a lot of sense. Now here's the problem. The line down on the ground, I reckon it's got power on it. I was walking through all this wetness before I seen it on the ground there. And I would try to cut it. There's another line right above me. I don't know if it's picking up or not. You can kind of see it right there. But it's got that whole big root wad. And I'm afraid if I cut this, you know, it's going to put more weight down on it. There's no way I can get over here and cut it. I can't reach it. I'm just going to put more weight on that. Then I'm not going to have phone or internet. So far, that's what's going on. But for whatever reason, I guess this hurricane really enjoys this area. It's stalled out and just doing loops, just doing laps around my farm. So we're going to get a bunch more rain, and that's going to make it to where more trees are going to uproot. It was every one of these birds was getting out. Now it's just that one. But the rest of them are trying to figure it out. Oh God, we gotta get over to the other side. The grass is greener over there. And it's not just chickens, it's every critter you got wants to get out of where you got them at. For whatever reason. It makes no sense. But anyway, let's go fuel up the generator and see what the day brings. Y'all have a good weekend. Pray for us here. God bless.